Welcome to the loft in the gaming residence. Yeah, another video on my hobby of many hobbies that I have. So just recently I've been having problems with figuring out how to work me Cobalt slow motors, and after a bit of reading and a bit of persistence, I finally got there and understood it. Especially with this Digitrax Zephyr DCS51 controller, which is a really good controller, I like it. So after a while of working out how to do it, all the wires I have to plug in, because I don't have electro-frogged wires, all the wires I have to plug in. Come on, camera, focus. My camera won't focus. I don't know why, but on the top bit says DC track or DCC track, and the other one says power. And this is all, I don't need any decoder in it. This has got all the decoding done in it. So all I do, as you can see here, is if I hold it like that, you should be able to see the movement of the switch. If I just push the CVRD, or otherwise the T up in the left top corner of this button, as you hear, the point has just changed and changed back. But what I was having a problem with was understanding on how to change the number of what it ran on. So that isn't as hard as I thought it was. I was making it all really hard and not understanding. I started hitting the program and changing things that were changing the programming of the controller rather than changing the program on the point motor, which is really easy. To change the programming on the point motor for the Digitrax, and if you've got the Cobalt point motors, is all you have to do on the back of this thing, as you can see just around here, my screw is. I know it's really blurry and not very clear, but there is a little switch. If I just move it up, that's now in learn mode. So this switch is now ready to learn a new number. So we're already on the switch button on the controller. Perhaps let's try and change the point number. I don't know, something like, okay, I want it to now be 0.101. So it's 101. We press CVWR, CVWT. I push both of them and I do that. Now I've done that, I then pick up my point motor. I take it out of learn. Be very careful not to touch any of the other metal components. Once I've put it into learn, and with track power, this should still change. And that's now running on point motor 101. And it's the same just to change it back to number 1. You just flick that little switch on the bottom to learn. You change your point number to 1. You press that button, you press that button a couple of times. You just do that just so it learns it. You go back, it's still on switch 1. It's learnt. And in the corner you can just see in the screen the point changes. So it's really simple to do, really easy, and yeah, there's really not much of a big problem for it. And let's just turn off my switch. Okay, exit from there. Get one of my locos to cool up, because I think the way I'm going to end this video would be to say goodbye from one of my noisy locos. Shall we say? We'll say goodbye. See you later, people, and have fun.